Horsepower and torque. These two terms are often thrown around in the automotive world, often leaving people confused about their true meaning. Understanding these concepts is crucial for any car enthusiast. This essay aims to demystify horsepower and torque, providing a clear and concise explanation. We'll explore their definitions, relationship, and impact on vehicle performance. By the end, you'll have a solid understanding of these fundamental concepts. Let's dive in. Horsepower, often abbreviated as HP, is a unit of power. In simple terms, it represents how quickly work can be done. Imagine lifting a heavy object. Horsepower measures how fast you can lift that object to a certain height. In the context of vehicles, horsepower relates to how quickly a car can accelerate and achieve high speeds. It's a measure of the engine's ability to sustain work over time. Torque, on the other hand, is a rotational force. It measures the twisting force an engine can produce. Think of using a wrench to tighten a bolt. Torque is the force you apply to turn the wrench. In an engine, torque is the force that turns the crankshaft, ultimately driving the wheels. It's a measure of the engine's ability to perform work. Horsepower and torque are not independent entities, they are intrinsically linked. Horsepower is calculated using torque and engine speed, or RPM. In essence, horsepower is the rate at which torque is produced. A simple analogy is a bicycle. Torque is like the force you apply to the pedals. Horsepower is how fast you can pedal with that force. Section 5. Visualizing the concepts, graphs, and illustrations. Graphs are often used to visualize the relationship between horsepower and torque. These graphs show how these values change with engine speed. The torque curve typically peaks at lower RPMs, indicating strong low-end power. The horsepower curve usually peaks at higher RPMs, reflecting the engine's ability to sustain power. These graphs provide valuable insights into an engine's characteristics and performance potential. Section 6. Horsepower in action, acceleration, and top speed. Horsepower plays a crucial role in a vehicle's acceleration and top speed. Higher horsepower generally translates to quicker acceleration and a higher top speed. Imagine two cars with identical weight and aerodynamics. The car with more horsepower will accelerate faster and reach a higher top speed. Sports cars, known for their performance, typically have high horsepower engines designed for speed and acceleration. Section 7. Torque in action, towing, and low-end power. Torque is essential for tasks that require low-end power, such as towing and hauling heavy loads. High torque at low RPMs allows for effortless pulling power. Pickup trucks and SUVs designed for towing and off-road capabilities often have diesel engines known for their high torque output. Think of a truck pulling a heavy trailer uphill. It's the torque that enables the truck to overcome the resistance and move the load. Section 8. Vehicle examples, sports cars versus pickup trucks. In this section, we will delve into the distinct characteristics and performance metrics of sports cars and pickup trucks, two very different types of vehicles designed for specific purposes. Let's compare a sports car and a pickup truck to illustrate the differences in horsepower and torque characteristics. These two types of vehicles are engineered with different priorities in mind, which is reflected in their performance and capabilities. Sports cars prioritize high horsepower for exhilarating acceleration and top speed. They are designed to deliver a thrilling driving experience, with engines that can produce significant power at high RPMs. This allows them to achieve rapid acceleration and maintain high speeds on highways and racetracks. They may have relatively lower torque figures, especially at low RPMs. This is because sports cars are not typically used for heavy-duty tasks like towing or hauling. Instead, their engines are optimized for performance and speed, often featuring advanced technologies such as turbocharging and high revving capabilities. Pickup trucks, on the other hand, focus on high torque output at low RPMs for towing and hauling heavy loads. This makes them ideal for tasks that require substantial pulling power, such as towing trailers or carrying heavy cargo. Their engines are built to provide strong, consistent torque, which is essential for moving heavy loads from a standstill. Their horsepower figures may be lower compared to sports cars. However, this does not mean they are less capable. In fact, the high torque output of pickup trucks makes them incredibly versatile and powerful for their intended purposes. They are often equipped with robust, durable engines that can handle tough conditions and demanding workloads. These examples demonstrate how horsepower and torque requirements vary depending on the vehicle's intended purpose. Sports cars and pickup trucks are both impressive in their own right, but they excel in different areas. Understanding these differences can help you choose the right vehicle for your needs, whether you are looking for speed and performance or strength and utility. Section 9, Practical Applications, Understanding your vehicle. Understanding horsepower and torque can help you make informed decisions about your vehicle. When choosing a car, consider your driving needs and preferences. If you prioritize fuel efficiency and city driving, a car with good low-end torque might be suitable. For those seeking performance and highway driving, a car with higher horsepower would be a better choice. By understanding these concepts, you can select a vehicle that aligns with your driving style and requirements. Section 10. Common Misconceptions, Debunking the Myths. In this section we will explore and clarify some of the most common misunderstandings that people have about vehicle performance, particularly focusing on horsepower and torque. There are several misconceptions surrounding horsepower and torque. These two terms are often used interchangeably, but they refer to different aspects of an engine's performance. Understanding the distinction between them is crucial for anyone interested in automotive mechanics or car performance. One common myth is that horsepower is the only important factor for performance. Many people believe that the higher the horsepower, the better the car will perform. However, this is not entirely true. Horsepower is indeed important, especially for achieving high speeds and quick acceleration, but it is not the sole determinant of a vehicle's performance. While horsepower is crucial for acceleration and top speed, torque plays a significant role in everyday driving situations. Torque is what gets your car moving from a standstill and helps it climb hills or carry heavy loads. In city driving, where you frequently stop and start, torque is more important than horsepower. Another misconception is that high torque automatically means slow acceleration. This is not true. High torque can actually contribute to faster acceleration, especially at lower speeds. Vehicles with high torque can deliver a powerful and immediate response when you press the accelerator, making them feel more responsive and agile. Torque and horsepower work together to determine a vehicle's performance characteristics. While horsepower is a measure of the engine's ability to perform work over time, torque measures the engine's rotational force. Both are essential for a well-rounded performance, and understanding their interaction can help you make more informed decisions about your vehicle. It's essential to consider both factors and their relationship to gain a comprehensive understanding of vehicle performance. By debunking these myths, we hope to provide a clearer picture of what makes a car perform well in different driving conditions. Whether you're a car enthusiast or just someone looking to buy a new vehicle, knowing the truth about horsepower and torque can help you make better choices. Section 11. Conclusion. Mastering the fundamentals. In conclusion, horsepower and torque are fundamental concepts in the automotive world. These two terms are often thrown around in car discussions, but understanding them deeply can significantly enhance your appreciation of vehicle performance. Horsepower represents the rate of doing work. It is a measure of how quickly an engine can perform a task, such as accelerating a car from 0 to 60 miles per hour. The higher the horsepower, the faster the car can go. On the other hand, torque measures the force of rotation. It is the twisting force that causes rotation, and it is what gets your car moving from a standstill. Torque is what you feel when you press the gas pedal and the car starts to move. These two concepts are intrinsically linked, with horsepower being a function of torque and engine speed. Essentially, horsepower is derived from torque and the engine's RPM, or revolutions per minute. Understanding the roles of horsepower and torque is crucial for comprehending vehicle performance. By considering both factors, you can get a complete picture of how a car will perform in different situations, whether it's accelerating on a highway or climbing a steep hill. When choosing a car, it's important to look at both horsepower and torque. A car with high horsepower but low torque might be fast on the highway but sluggish in city traffic. Conversely, a car with high torque but low horsepower might be quick off the line but lack top-end speed. By understanding these dynamics, you can make informed decisions about your vehicle and appreciate the nuances of driving. Whether you're a car enthusiast or just someone looking for a reliable vehicle, knowing the difference between horsepower and torque can help you choose the right car for your needs. Armed with this knowledge, you're now equipped to navigate the world of horsepower and torque with confidence. So the next time you're in the market for a car, or just discussing vehicles with friends, you'll have a deeper understanding of what makes a car perform the way it does.